I'm Helen Colbert and I'm a head teacher at East Sheen Primary School. 420 on roll. We have a mixed group of children coming from both the Richmond and the Wandsworth boroughs.
In 2005 we had a fail in school meal service provided by the local authority, London Borough of Richmond, subcontracted out to a company. It was frozen products. Food often didn't appear on some days just because the service level was so low. We had a grandmother who was one of the catering assistants, and she refused to serve the food to her own grandchild, and that spoke volumes to me about the quality of the food.
We were serving about 38, maximum 40 school meals a day. So the majority of the school actually were on packed lunches, which we weren't happy about. We decided to make a difference. Quite a bold step at that stage, and we ended up being the first school in Richmond to opt out.
We were locked into a contract. I took a look at it and found that the contract was capable of being terminated and that there were penalties for failure to produce a proper service, which was what we were experiencing. So we then decided to implement those clauses in the contract.
The local authority were very wary of it and were very concerned about who we were going to get in instead. We thought really carefully about the caterer that we wanted to come on board because we wanted somebody who would work with us and not dictate to us.
We put together a small working party of myself and two interested parents. We had to comply with various formal local authority tendering processes. We went and inspected other schools, we sampled the food, we looked at the service, we met with the potential partners. The criteria was fresh foods, control over menu, local suppliers. We wanted them to have a culture that was similar to ours, and the pricing had to work as well. And I'm very pleased to say that the company we chose, Pride, have been nothing but supportive. The kitchen has been stripped down to its bare minimum over previous years, so we had to look at raising somewhere in the region of about £45,000 to refit the kitchen.
We told the parents what we wanted to do. They had to buy into it in order to make the fundraising happen.
We had cake sales, we had auction dinner, which raised £17,000. So everything was dedicated to reaching this magical target of 45. Pleased to say we went over that.
When we closed in July, the builders came in. The night we broke up, they came in, and when we came back in the 1st of September, it was all ready to roll.
We had to take the numbers up from somewhere in the region of 40 pupils to initially 150 pupils as a break even. If we didn't reach the target, we would have to basically fund that ourselves. We became personally responsible as governors.
On the first day back, we were serving 380 school meals, which was massive.
The highest uptake of school meals for primary schools in the whole of the UK.
I have lunch here every single day and I love it. Currently charge £2.25 for a children's meal.
The children get a hot meal, a choice of foods, a salad bar, a nice pudding, and they get juice as well. We have a fantastic chef that's employed by Pride, Will.
I'm very passionate about my cooking. Whenever there's a sauce that's made, it's made from scratch, and there's a minimum of 6 to 8 to even 9 vegetables, but the kids don't have a clue what they're eating.
It's never the same boring old food. Will, the cook, the chef, always finds a new way to experiment so it makes it delicious.
Quite a few people tried sprouts and vegetables they wouldn't normally eat because it wouldn't be just the plain, green, disgusting sprout. He would change it into something that tasted really nice.
I was very, very fussy and I would only eat a few things, but as we've got older and had more of his lunches almost every day, I think we've all learnt to try new things. And yeah.
We had game pie on in winter. And actually the children were really up for trying it. They chat to their parents, often saying that their parents' food isn't as good as what they're getting at school.
He also lets us sometimes choose what we have on the menu.
Yeah.
He asked us.
I asked him to put some corn on the next salad bar, so he said yes, and he actually did do it.
Having good lunches has a significant impact on children's learning in the afternoon. Their behaviour, their attitudes.
The main way I explain to the kids is, your petrol is my school dinner. The more you eat, the more energy you've got.
Us four,
we have school dinners. We are very awake, so when we run we're always ready to go again, and in class we're always really listening.
There's always been something every year for us to move it on. We started the growing area, and whatever's harvested out there comes back into our school kitchen. Other natural thing on from that then was having a pupil kitchen. All the children cook from reception to year 6. Then this year we've changed all the furniture in our small dining room. When you're in school, it's not all about learning your English and your maths. Before you can do all of that, you've got to be a happy, contented child. And I think having a good diet is all part of that. Well, getting out of your school contract can be tricky, but there are ways around it. I had the support of the whole parental community here, which made a big difference. There was a real drive for change. I think schools that want to do it don't hold back.
You do have the power to make things change, question, challenge, and try and make it happen.